Yeah, good morning. This is Titilola Martins again, your married counselor, and you are tuned to the Right Modest channel. You're welcome once again. Now, let me say Happy New Year. All right, Happy New Year. Thank God for bringing us into the new year. Now, there are, everybody seems to be taking one decision or the other this time around because it's the new year, is the normal thing. We all take decisions. They call it New Year resolution, but I prefer to call them new decisions. Okay, yeah, that makes it looks better for me. Decisions, okay, yeah, because it tells me I have to follow through because they're actually decisions. All right, yeah. So it's a good one. You have to make sure that you are not just living your life by chance. You're married, don't leave it to chance. You have to take deliberate decisions. So I expect you to look into your marriage. If you're having it fine, yes, all well and good, but I'm very, very sure for every marriage there's one aspect or the other that it's not so great, and you would like it to be better than that. Okay, pick at least one aspect of your family, one, two, whatever, at least one per time, and decide to work on it. Okay, that is my message for you this morning. You have to be deliberate, like I always tell you. You have to be deliberate about everything. It may be parenting, your parenting that you want to do something about. You suddenly realize that if you continue to go the way you are going now, the consequences are not going to be so good for the future for you as far as your parenting style is concerned. Yeah, it's a very good one to pick on, or maybe communication, or just any aspect of relationship with your spouse. Very great. Okay, please, you got to do that. If you are making every other new year resolution and you are not doing something about this, it is not so good for you. So please, I implore you, make your own decision. I just like to tell you seven things that you need, that you must do this year. Number one, you need to depend on God for wisdom to manage that home. Depend on God. You cannot depend on your own understanding. I'm not depending on my own understanding for my marriage. Okay, you have to depend on God for wisdom. You need wisdom. You need wisdom to establish a home. Yes, so you need wisdom. Depend on God's wisdom. Don't always go by this is what I want to do. Sometimes God's wisdom are not going in line with what something in you, let me put it that way, is telling you to do. So go after God's wisdom, and I'm telling you, things are really going to be different. Another thing you need to do is you need to decide to change your style, especially when it comes to complaints that your spouse gives about you. I've made up my mind. I'm not going to consider my spouse complaints as complaints anymore. I'm going to see them as feedback. That's a positive way to look at it. Feedback. See them now as feedback. Don't see them as complaints anymore. I'm sure, let me tell you, your perspective determines what you do, or the way you interpret people's comments about you. So make up your mind. Stop saying those things as complaints. Okay, now see them as feedback that are very, very necessary to get you better in life. Okay, seek a better relationship with your husband. Seek a better relationship with your in-laws. Yes, life can be a lot better if you have a good relationship with your in-laws. All right, another thing you need to do this year is you need to learn to be a good listener. Everybody wants to be a great orator, but let me tell you, great orators are great listeners. You have to decide, I'm going to listen more. That's why God gave us 2 ears and He gave us only one mouth. Does that not sound logical to you? Yes, it's logical. So be a great listener. Decide that this year I'm going to listen more. I'm going to listen more. Great orators are actually great listeners. Okay, yeah. Okay, another one thing you need to do is make every matter discussable. Tell yourself, every matter in my family this year is discussable. There's no need bottling up things, saying she ought to understand. You ought to have seen it. No, Make every matter discussable. I'm telling you, if you practice all these things, your family is going to take a turn around. Your marriage is going to take a turn around. All right? I don't know how many have I said. I don't know. Let's just keep counting. Okay? Now, I would also like to tell you another thing you need to do. We all like to learn, just like you are learning now, okay? But it is not enough to learn. That's why the Bible says, be the hearer and the doer. Okay? Now, every knowledge that you seek, okay, you find, rather, start applying it immediately. Think, okay, I've learned this one today, like what I've told you, okay? Take a decision immediately. Decide that, okay, I'm going to apply this. And the moment, because knowledge, they have a way of slipping off our hands very quickly. But the one that you start to make use of immediately, they hardly slip off you. So make sure that every knowledge you see this time, in fact, that is something I should have said also, is part of the 7 things you need to do. Go for knowledge. Go for knowledge in the area of marriage, marital success. Go for knowledge. My concern as far as this TV is concerned is what? Marriage. And that's why I'm taking everything, bringing everything around marriage. I hope you understand that. Yeah. Okay. So go for knowledge. If there is any aspect of your marriage that is not going so well with you, you need knowledge. That's why the Bible says seek understanding. Yeah, seek understanding. And when you get that knowledge, don't just get it and accumulate knowledge. Let me tell you, nobody even accumulates knowledge. Any knowledge that you gain and you don't practice slips off. It goes off. Yes. So make up your mind to start practicing immediately. Anything you learn, start practicing them immediately. And I think this is going to be the last. Yes, this is the last. Okay. It is actually the first, but I deliberately brought it to the last for the sake of emphasis. Yeah. Pray a lot. Pray. I don't want to bring prayer first so that you don't think our responsibility is on God. The responsibility is on you to make your marriage work, to make your relationship work, to have a good relationship with your husband, a good relationship with your children, to raise them properly in the fear of God, to in such a way that in the future they become your joy, not your car or your prayer projects. Yes. Okay, so make sure you pray. Pray a lot. Commit your ways into the hand of God. Commit your marriage into the hand of God. It is in the place of prayer that you can ask for wisdom. And taking us back to number 1, God gives you wisdom and you begin to apply. And before you know it, everything is going on well with you. You can see that today I'm really taking it very, very cool. Yes, it's a new year. I'm really taking it very, very cool. I want this knowledge to sink into you. Please, again, this is the Right Models channel. I am Titilola Martins, your marriage counselor. Please, if you have not done so, make sure you hit the subscribe button. You want to make sure that we have a long reach. Yeah, we need to have a long reach so that everybody gets to hear. You can share this video also. Everybody gets to hear what you are hearing now. And I'm sure when their lives begin to get better, you yourself, you will be happy that you contributed something into their lives. All right. So I hope to see you again soon. God bless you. Thank you.